way the country was going. Now, you were up on, what do you make of Ukraine and the billions and billions going overseas when you're seeing what's going on in this city?
I don't support money going anywhere until home is taken care of. You know, you don't drive a $500,000 car and your house only worth $100,000. You know what I mean? And it ain't paid for. You know, it's just common sense. It's like, take care of home first. Why are we financing a war in another country? Bad water pipes. We still got a million other issues that need to be solved right here in America. We got niggas walking in the bathroom behind women, and it was perfectly legal. We got men beating women in women's sports, and it was perfectly legal. We got transgenders or transistors or whatever the f they are coming in schools talking to children. What the f you doing talking to these babies about what? What the f how the f we get here? At this point, America, we got a problem. And clearly we can see now what it is. All the money and resources that needed for America is being sent everywhere else.
Terrell, let me ask you then. I did back of the envelope calculation for about $5 billion. The 40,000 homeless vets in this country, we could, with the land, we could build them a nice double wide trailer for $5 billion. What is the value? You're in Ukraine. What is the value of the Ukraine becoming a constant ward of the United States? Tell us why.
I appreciate the question. I'm a little bit thrown back by all the extreme transphobia that I just heard.
I don't give a f about all that, cuz. He asked you a question about something else. You ain't got to come back and what
I find it pretty interesting that you talk about.
You just got asked a question and you still talking to me, bro. I answer my question to him. You just asked. Talk to Charlie, bro.
I get a right to respond to you. That I'm just.
You don't got. I ain't asked you a mother thing. You ain't got to respond to me. Talk to Charlie.
Well, that's fine.
He asked you a question. I ain't asked you, bro.
Secondly, you voted for.
See, still. Did I ask this nigga anything, bro? I'm not here to talk to him, bro. I'm here to talk to you. I don't want to hear shit got to say. He started off wrong. I don't know, Trick. Tell me about you.
Well, sir, I was trying to be polite, sir, but now that I was, so. Okay. So is it really that deep? So why are you?
Okay, let's hear what he said.
How am I supposed to here and deal with the extreme transphobia that you're doing? Why are you so? Your verbal language. Wow. Wow.
Nigga, I don't want to hear that. You don't run, nigga. How the f you get to tell me how to think or how to talk? Nigga, do your job. You don't got to say. You can shut the f up, nigga, and keep talking to this man. I ain't asked you a goddamn thing.
Why
he
are you
asked
so?
you a question, and
Wow.
you couldn't wait to get your ass.
I find it so interesting.
I'm a grown man, little boy.
Little self-control about you. Wow.
Yeah, wow.
Wow.
Nigga,
This is just so interesting. You're just wow.
Niggas like that.
You lack much emotional self-control.
You don't tell nobody how to think. Who the f made you the moral authority over how anybody talk, dog? Who?
Well, I found that interesting because
Who made you the moral authority to tell anybody how to talk? Where the f you get your positioning to tell anybody how to talk? I'll wait now.
Oh, well,
I didn't think so, nigga.
Yo, it's Big Ed, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in, and I had a link in the description for the clip in the beginning where you can watch it in full on the Charlie leduff channel, as he had one of the Detroit OGs on there as a part of the panel, Trick, and he had to let it be known directly in real time how he felt about that nigga questioning his stance and comments he made. And also, let me give a shout out to Savage Hearted, man. The boys blessed my game with the T. H-Time, y'all know what's going down. This past weekend at the Sneaker Con, I told them I was gonna show them some love, shout them out on the channel and things like that. They showed the nigga love, so most definitely I want to show it back. Y'all go to their website and check them out as well. Now, there's several layers to this conversation. I had been wanting to get to this video right here when it came across my timeline the other day, but I got tied up with other stuff and ripping and running other videos. But I said, nah, I'm going to get to this one right here, how he spazzed out. But in the message, though, is bro wrong? Now, you might not like the verbiage. You might not like what he's saying. You might not like the delivery. But at the same time, bro, I come from the old school, my nigga. Even though a nigga not an old man, I still got old morals and values. And what he's speaking on, bro, is what they prioritized in the media. What they prioritized is issues with us, my nigga. And it is what it is, nigga. We got niggas going out here competing against females. And then do what you want to do. If you like to get your back bust up, you like to go that way, you like to lay and play and flip around with the cut. Hey, do what you do, bro. You need to be honest with yourself and just keep it all the way real that this is not how natural human society works, my nigga, when it comes to you actually what you want to identify as and things of this nature and all this other stuff they trying to come with, and they're them now trying to push this on the kids and things like that. You got two identities, my nigga, a man and a woman. I'm up under God. You can believe what you want to believe, feel how you want to feel, but we understand it's two different things. If you got to switch and change and flipping, flopping and catching and pitching back and forth and all this, then wake up one day where I don't want to be seen as this no more or that no more, you got to go through surgeries. That means it's not natural, bro. Why do we have to sit up here and play these mind games? And most importantly, why are y'all pushing this on the children and trying to make them identify and flip-flopping back and forth? Now, certain people, they gonna be into what they into. That's your choice. You are a human. That is your right. You are a human. That is your choice. Long as it's consensual as an adult, that's your opinion. I mean, that's your choice. But that doesn't mean that we have to agree with that and say that that's normal when we know that is not how we are reproduced as humans. It is what it is, bro. So what Trick is saying, nigga, I stand with him on that notion. And dog, he way overseas anyways. And like I told y'all, people can have their opinions or whatever. It's us to like make sure we understand, hey, my nigga, what you got going over there in these other countries? Because we ain't with nobody innocent being killed. We ain't with no kids being killed or none of that people getting bombed in these wars or none of these things going on at all. I'm not with that. But at the same time, nigga, don't be trying to come over here and tell us how we need to be feeling or how we should think or talk or the way our minds should work or we should drop our moral integrity and principles and values, my nigga, because you feel a way about something the nigga said. Y'all trying to create these words and these, oh, you're this, you're that, and phobia. Nigga, we ain't worried about that name calling, bro. You can't shame a nigga that's solid and standing on something. It just is what it is. But tell me what y'all think. Shout out to the Detroit OG, Trick holding down right there, letting that nigga know. Nigga, you don't tell me how to think. You don't tell me how to feel, nigga. I'm on here with him. You talk to him and answer the question he asked you, nigga. 1,000 for shit show. Stay on your pivot.